Matt on guard is...
Objection!
Oh! Francisco Von Karma!
What are you doing? Oh! You see now, don't you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off of that scruffy fool. Did you bring them? The final pieces. Do you have them? You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Von Karma is perfect in every way. The evidence in here, in perfect condition. Don't worry about Scruffy. He's fine, and his injuries are minor. All of the items are inside this.
What a filthy old coat this is.
God damn. That's gumshoes. I can spot his tattered rags anywhere.
Oh, I apologize for its ugliness, but there was nothing else to wrap in this item. But to wrap the items in. Sorry, I've been in a coma for a long time and my speech impediment is showing.
It's fine. I would like to imagine she whipped and just landed on top of Matt.
Coming down.
Yeah. I fought long and hard this whole trial. All for what's inside that raggedy coat. I'm sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy coat are the defense's final pieces of evidence.
Your final evidence. This trial is already over. All that remains is for me to hand down my verdict. I do not believe that any evidence presented now would change the outcome of this trial.
What?
Objection!
Hey!
Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence, down to the last. I request that Miss Von Karma be allowed to present these pieces of evidence.
I suppose you are right, Mr. Edgeworth. I grant permission to do so.
God damn it, only because fucking Miles said so.
However, this one obvious rule applies here. If these items do not bring up any new points, then they will not be accepted by this court.
Can't Miles just take damage instead of me? How about that? How about his life bar?
Now, Mrs. Von Karma, if you please.
These pieces of evidence are items left by the killer during his escape from the police.
He must have been in quite a rush.
Yes, Your Honor. The killer left 3 pieces of evidence.
Somewhere among the evidence we're about to see, there'll be something that'll turn this whole situation around. Like a miracle. I'm sure of it.
That is all we can hope for. The first item is a pistol.
Does the killer's pistol have anything to do with this case? Give me all the details. What are we talking about? I hope there's no bad reason to inquire
seriously.
for information. I hope I'm not
What
punished
do you know about
for
the pistol?
everything. Does that pistol have any relation to this case?
We have yet to perform a ballistics test, so I can't say anything for certain.
I mean, is it the gun that shot you? For example?
However, I believe it has something to do with this case, at least with me. That's the pistol that he used to shoot you, isn't it? That's what I believe, yes.
Oh.
I kept the bullet they removed from my shoulder as a sort of memento. I'm sure it will be an excellent sample for the test.
So that's the pistol that was used to shoot Francisca. You want to imagine the scene plays out in a classic, what are you going to do, shoot me?
Oh, Scheiße! Oh, my shoulder! there! Fine! Oh, this is a pain! I can't believe that you've done!
It's probably not going to help us very much.
A small caliber pistol, huh?
The second piece of evidence is in this videotape.
VHS. I bet the killer took that from Asgard Mansion. Have you checked the contents of that tape?
Unfortunately, there was no time to.
Oh, yeah.
But I would speculate that this tape is very important.
Why would you say that?
Because he came back to his hideout for it.
The killer went back for it?
That's right. It looks like he was trying to recover it. He injured 3 of the officers at the site. But somehow it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Shelly the killer is no ordinary man.
Videotape.
He violently tried to recover it. Contents unknown.
The last piece of evidence is this bellboy's uniform.
Is that a uniform from the Gatewater Hotel? Was that used during the crime?
I am almost certain it was. There is even a pair of black leather gloves in one of the pockets.
No doubt about it. The killer was wearing this on the night of the murder.
There is one thing I found interesting about this uniform.
And what is that?
There is a button missing on this uniform.
A button?
It's a very unique button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it would provide us with an interesting clue.
Bellboy's uniform.
That is all I have to present, Your Honor.
It's just as I thought.
And what is that, Your Honor?
I'm sure were we under normal circumstances, these items from Shelly the killer's hideout would be very important clues. However,
Get that shit out of here. Just into the trash it goes.
our question is not who did the killing.
It is, who is the client?
Yes, that is correct. And these 3 items do not tell us anything about that.
Bailiff, alley-oop.
Thank you for your hard work, Miss Von Karma. You may step down now.
Hold it. Wait, Your Honor. Please allow me to examine this new evidence.
Overruled. This court already has all the evidence it needs to hand down a verdict.
Wonderful! Absolutely splendid. This judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he?
Yeah, that is the villainous tongue lick, you know. Is this the end?
Phoenix,
I knew it. There's no such thing as a miracle in this world, is there?
I think you're wrong. I think they do exist. But you have to make that miracle happen. You've come this far. You can't give up now.
But no matter how you think about it, it's...
Try. For my sake. Just think about it for a second. There are 2 ways out of this situation for us.
2.
The first, make Angard wish from the bottom of his soul for a guilty verdict. The killer will always place his client's wishes first. If Angard himself wishes to be convicted, then he will let his hostage go.
That may be true, but that's asking me to do the impossible.
The second way: force the killer to end his contract with En Garde. If the killer were to no longer think of En Garde as his client, then he would let Maya go.
Maya? Mia, that's even more impossible. He's a man who values his duty towards his clients above all else.
I know both of these seem like impossible feats at first.
Mia, I think I have a third way. Your Honor, I still have a gun!
God! Nobody took it away from him! Bailiff! Listen, God damn it! All right.
But if you could make either one happen, it would truly be a miracle.
Double wielding, dual wielding.
Spinning the guns.
The bigger problem is, the judge has already said he doesn't need more evidence. The pieces he was just shown, he's not accepting them.
Phoenix, think things through from the other side. Isn't that what has always worked for us?
The other side? Wait, does she mean? Adele? You mean to turn things around?
Phoenix, the judge says he doesn't need the evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it?
The person who needs the evidence.
The defense, prosecution, and the judge. We have seen all the pieces of evidence. And that is how we have come to know the truth. But there is one person who has yet to see them all. And that person does not know the truth. That truth, it may be what will bring about the miracle in the end.
The turnabout.
There are no objections this time, correct? Now then, I will pronounce my verdict.
Let me just get my gavel arm going, nice and strong.
Why don't we all respectfully sit back and listen, kids?
Objection!
I have already told you, Mr. Wright. This court does not need any more evidence.
I'm not saying it is us that needs the evidence, Your Honor.
Then you want to show the evidence to that person?
Yes, Your Honor. Please, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, for you to ask with such passion, I will grant you one chance.
One chance.
Oh God.
Please show your evidence to who you think is the right person.
That's impossible. To turn this situation around in one try.
One try. That is all I will permit.
I have to try to remember. Everything that has happened up to this point. Fuck me. Oh my God. Oh boy, the finest details. Everything. Every little exchange, every little motivation, every turn of phrase, every conversation, every aspect of the timeline over the course of 1 month
Yeah.
Think, Phoenix. Think. There must be a way to save Maya while taking on guard down at the same time.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's not waste any more time. Who would you like to show evidence to?
Is it asking me?
Who?
Yes, but and then the three things automatically, or do I pick the specific?
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
But first, pick your target.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mia said we have to.
You have two ways.
Make on guard want a guilty verdict,
or make
the killer break his contract.
Yes. Right? Make on guard change his motivations so that he wants to be guilty, or make the killer void his contract.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I doubt that it's the first one.
I feel like
I don't
that-
think on guard's gonna go like yeah.
So okay. Here's the thing. I feel like there's always okay. I feel like that is possible, but you're gonna have to fucking find
Find a crazy
something
fucking-
in his character that is a flaw that he cannot abide by, and target
Make him
that.
spill the beans somehow
Something.
or whatever.
Yeah, you'd have to find that, right? I think what I leaned more towards was forcing the killer to accept or to void the contract.
Yeah.
Right? On the basis of the way things played out. But what's crazy and fucking really evil about this is, like, they lead you down that path already in the beginning. You thought that you were already trying to turn him against Matt at the beginning of his testimony, only to find out that he was defending Matt during the testimony. So that's
You
what's so
wanted to
crazy
reveal
about this.
to the
Yeah.
client, and he's like, no.
Because like that layer of it was one where I'm like, I already thought that like that's where this was going, and then it goes, no, he's defending him, and then now it's like,
Yeah.
okay, find a real way to actually make him truly believe in that, you know? But yeah, those are the two things she said. So at the end now, there is a moment that I am that happened where either in the jail cell or in between cases, or in between either in the jail cell or in the lobby, I feel like a conversation with Matt happened where he basically dismissed the killer.
Dismissed as in?
I feel like there was a moment where he was describing, I feel like there was a moment where he was describing everyone, and he went like, fuck him too, basically.
Okay.
There's a moment where Matt kind of said, yeah, fuck Shelly.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But how to pull that out? All right, let's see how this goes. Take that.
I
Take
see.
that. Take that. Take that. Old bag. And now,
tell this court what one piece of evidence you would like to show this person.
do you want to show him?
Is it something about the morals, or I don't know? Yeah, contents unknown.
Content's unknown.
What's on the tape?
No, we don't know what's on the tape. We don't know what's on the tape. Yeah.
And the killer violently tried to retrieve that tape.
Yeah. Contents unknown.
The tape? Well, what are the odds that the tape is the crime itself?
I mean, in a whole... When we have 4 slots dedicated to surveillance,
Yeah.
I'm going to say very high. Right?
Do you think
But...
tape is the proof that the killer did the thing? But then why is the killer trying to recover it?
So, the sequence of events being revealed, like, if it could show something that would upset could upset him, right? I feel like that's real. My thought process is, when we look at everything else, killer went in, did his job, and afterwards, that job got sabotaged by Adrian in these weird ways, and Matt is also playing his alibi, right, the whole time. But he wouldn't have wanted, like... I believe that him seeing the entire way things unfolded... There's a decent chance there's something there. There's a decent chance there's something there that would fuck his whole deal up. So much of this, and we know that Matt's building had the surveillance studio, right?
Yeah.
We know that he had been watching Corrida forever,
Right?
and he had been watching so that he would have had the moment of the murder, 8 o'clock, when the bear turns on. He would have had everything leading up to the murder and everything afterwards.
Yeah.
Is it the simple existence of the tape at all that shows the killer doing it? Is it the way the body is handled, or what happens afterwards? Is it the steps leading up to things? Something about the sequence of events, to me, I feel like could present a problem for him. And this...
And the cops, Gumshoe and the cops were chasing the killer at some point?
They
Is
were.
that the violent...
Yeah,
thing?
this is the moment. This is Gumshoe grabbing this while he's desperately trying to get it back. So I'm fully on board. I'm trying to just now weigh this against any other option we have here that potentially might not have been used yet, but I'm not seeing it. I feel like...
And I don't feel like presenting like other things would cause the killer to go, oh, what the fuck?
And here's the other bit too. I was thinking that all this surveillance was there almost as like a service to the client to show them the job or something, or like, you know what I mean? At first I was like, what's up with all this camera shit going on? Is this
To be like, oh, you did the job,
to show them that it did it?
Okay.
Yeah, right. You know, hey, we got that Khashoggi guy. Get on Skype. Look at the video. By the way, literally what happens.
Cool.
I want to watch it. I want to watch it go down. Type evil shit.
Okay.
I'm like, that's what I first thought, but then it seems like this is like, no. Matt got the camera shit himself. He went out of his way to do all this. He went out of his way to spy on him. He was even spying on Juan Corrida before the murder went down. So it wasn't just about the actual
It wasn't
moment.
about that thing. It wasn't about the murder.
It was about before that. He wanted and then Edgeworth went to his house and found cameras at his house.
Yeah.
Completely separate from our investigation. So he was surveilling him the whole time of his own volition. This was not a part of the job. This was not a part of the things that you were asked to hand over. This was just Matt's intent.
Okay. And yeah, he wouldn't care about... I don't think any of the previous evidence would make the killer go, oh, what the fuck?
Why would I give a fuck about...
The gun, the costume doesn't matter?
Especially if I'm admitting what I'm doing to you. I don't even give a shit that you know what I am. But this is important enough to risk it all.
Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh god, oh god, oh god. I think there's some merit in showing this evidence to that witness. Bailiff, please bring in the transceiver from earlier.
All right. Looks like I managed to convince him.
Okay.
Maya. She's okay, right?
Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to this trial? Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence.
Yes. One is all I need. I've got all I need. I have here a videotape. It was found at your hideout.
Your hideout. Okay.
Where Maya was being kidnapped.
Okay.
Where the chase occurred. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back.
That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my clients. I was told to protect that videotape.
Guard told him to get the tape.
I was told to protect it.
I'm afraid I seem to have failed in that regard.
Do you know the contents of this tape?
I was sternly told by my client to not watch it.
Huh.
So I have absolutely no idea.
Actually, you are on this tape.
What?
Me? There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene. Your actions were being recorded.
What?
Is that true, Mr. Wright?
Who was it that planted a camera?
Well, the only person who could have placed a camera at the scene of the crime would be your client, naturally.
That was Adrian Andrews, right?
Be quiet and listen, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Your client specified a place and time for you. Isn't that right?
Yes.
That was so they could film you.
I had no idea. Mr. Wright, why would my client do such a thing? I would like to know why.
Why did Matt on guard film the crime scene? The reason why he did it. That's my ticket out of this whole mess. There's only one reason why your client would secretly film the crime scene.
Yeah. Throw him under the bus. Throw him under the bus right now. Yeah.
They wanted blackmail on you. Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said.
The thing you mentioned?
The thing I mentioned.
The thing you
The
mentioned?
thing I fucking mentioned.
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Yes, that's where the video comes in. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want.
Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly the Killer?
It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning.
Okay.
Yes, by a natural. That is the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots how to use people around them to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your client.
I have one question for the witness.
Yes?
You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. You said that you detest traitors most of all.
Yes, that's right.
But what if that traitor was your own client? What would you do then?
That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case. And then that client would become my next target. For the honor of the killer name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment.
I see. That's all I wanted to know.
Miles, did you just say bars? Yes, as in the bar. I passed
Yes.
to become a lawyer.
That's
Correct.
why I'm here. That's why I'm stunting on these niggas. Your Honor,
Miles, you can't say that!
I'll allow it.
The voice actor can. Sustain! Ow! So the traitor becomes the killer's next target. Oh, I get it. This is how we turn this case around.
yes, Phoenix.
Mr. Wright,
Yes?
my contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you your precious item.
Maya? What the? I'm not an item. Beep.
I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness.
Don't use the goofball sweat animation for that shit.
I'm so relieved.
Give him real sweat. Don't give him comic sweat. Slapstick fucking sweat.
This trial appears to have come to its conclusion.
Bro, Nick crashed out.
Yep, he was losing it.
I was talking shit about the dent in the fucking wall behind you, but the elbow dents
Yeah,
in this
yeah, yeah.
desk are deep.
2 divots. Fucking drop bombs on him.
However, I actually am sort of... I don't quite know what just happened there with the client and the witness and... Miss Von Karma, where did that...
She always has you in her sights. Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down a verdict.
That's from the gurney, like going back to the hospital, by the way. Just like sniper whip.
Look at him.
Mr. On Guard, it looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You finally received the acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy.
But before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometime in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, That man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watch this video.
Requiem! Wow, wow! Huh? 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 Huh?
Help me. Now then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please.
You know that's a...
Oh, the guy!
Is this all right with you, Mr. Wright?
We have finally reached the end of a very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there is no escape for him now. Go on, Phoenix. Plead whichever way your heart tells you.
Right, Chief. Oh, you could actually go off and let him get his just desserts by the killer? Yeah, but that's still fucked up. That's crazy, though. Like, to be like, yeah, fuck Adrian. You get off now, but you get it later?
I wonder.
That's so wild. That's insane that they even let you do that.
Oh, I'm curious. Okay.
But you protect your record in the meantime. Perfect record. You get your just desserts. Adrian who?
Yep.
Never met him. Must have been the wind. Oh, God. Matt on guard. Even though I'm a lawyer, I cannot make your crime disappear. I think a guilty verdict is appropriate here.
Me? My wonderful self? Guilty?
Even if you got an acquittal, the instant you set foot outside the detention center, your life would be in danger. No matter which way you look at it. You can't run away from your crime anymore.
Guilty!
As always, it looks like we have uncovered the real truth today. Great job, everyone.
What's got it?
Omigoto.
Yeah. We? Bitch! Who the fuck is we?
Every day I'm happy with the job I do. Mr. Edgeworth, how is Matt on guard?
I have left Miss Von Karma in charge of his incarceration. I'm sure he's getting a full-course meal of whip leather right about now.
Yeah.
Very good.
Now the question is like, is justice, is capital punishment which is worse, right? Is the killer's version as bad as you can imagine it to be? Potentially. I guess we'd never know.
I don't think the killer would torture or let him sit in the turmoil that is, his conscience and getting caught and everything.
Yeah,
it would be too fast of an ending from On Guard, I think.
Hard to say.
That was a close one, wasn't it, witness?
Yes. I plan to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor.
Okay. See, the other way doesn't protect her though, right? So that's yeah, okay. We can find out. We can go look. But just on the basic level of facts, it would be super nuts to get your revenge and save the day, but also be like, yeah, fuck her.
Yeah.
That's nuts. That's super crazy.
They must take into account something.
Of course, of course. But as far as we know, that's a psycho thing to do.
The first time I was called to the witness stand during this trial, all I felt was despair.
She must be talking about the same time Edgeworth really went after her. I guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did.
This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. If you're going to say you would choose death, that is of no concern to me.
Look at the smirk. Look at the smirk. Not even doing it like begrudgingly.
But after that, when I was alone at the detention center, that's the first time I really saw myself for who I am. And today, when the two of you used your combined strength to convict Mac...
Objection! Pitiful woman.
I felt like I had finally been saved.
There's our smile.
Wow. It's the first time I've ever seen her smile.
I am really happy that you two were in charge of this case. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment.
You can smile again.
This is the first time I felt comfortable with myself, with who I am. Thank you so much, everyone.
It looks like we have resolved everything at last.
I mean, I gotta say, like, when you've got a son of a bitch villain in court and you get to watch them freak the fuck out,
Yep.
there's gotta be a level of like, oh yeah. The Schadenfreude, you know?
This is why we do it.
Yeah. You don't get it that nice, you know? A couple of times, a couple of moments, you get the bullshit like, I don't give a fuck, whatever, checked out. But when you get that crack, that's a nice glass shatter right there.
As for myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about. But everyone seems to be in good spirits, so...
How exactly does Requiem work? I mean, is it really just that OP? Can no one ever possibly beat it? And if so, what would they be doing at the time when the world is ending? For example, an accelerated time period. Couldn't someone else with a god tier Requiem stand step in to do something? How exactly does King Crimson even work? There's a lot of questions I have, actually. In fact, Mr. Attorney, if you could please explain.
And that is good enough for me. Yeah, don't think about it too hard. That is all. This court is adjourned.
March 23rd, 5:14 p.m. Defendant lobby number 3.
You were great out there, Phoenix.